Good morning. Welcome to Spectrum Training. My name is Uzair Siddiqui and today I will teach you how to configure L2VPN. So this will be the case study which we will be using during our configuration. So configure L2VPN for customers A1 and A2 through our network. So these two customers want a L2VPN through our network. This is our PE1 router, P1, P2 router, and this is our PE2 router. So now let's start with the configuration. The baseline configuration which should be there within your network is IGP should be running and reachability is there for the entire network. Label switching path should already be established between PEs. IBGP should be running in case of Compela with family L2VPN signaling and INET unicast in case if you want to host the normal BGP routes from other customers, because the layer 2 VPN routes your network will not host. Any routes from the layer 2 customers your network will not host, but you can host normal IPv4 routes from any eBGP pair in your network. Okay, so now let's start with the configuration. So this is the diagram. So first we will configure PE1. Now we will go on PE1. Okay, configuration. The customer facing interface on PE1 is FE001. So let's start configuring FE001. So FE001 VLAN tagging we have enabled. Set interface FE001 dot, let's say unit 512. VLAN ID we will use 512 1, and then we will enable the encapsulation VLAN CCC on the interface, physical interface, and then on the logical interface as well. Encapsulation VLAN CCC. So this is the configuration which we have to do on the interface itself. Now we will create a routing instance. Let's say name A1. Set instance type L2VPN we have to give. Then we will define the interface FE001 which we are using in this for this customer. Then we will say set, give the route distinguisher. If you have not given directly the route distinguisher at the global instance, then give it directly under the routing instance. So we will use the loopback IP of this PE router as a route distinguisher, and then we will give the VRF target which we are using 65412:1. 65412 is our AS number. Okay, so that is the configuration. Now we will go into the edit protocols, L2VPN. Then we will say set site, let's say name 1. Site identifier we will give it as 1, and we will say interface FE-0/0/1.512 for this site, and also we will say encapsulation type, that is Ethernet VLAN. And now let's just check our configuration. Okay, so this is fine. We will say commit. Okay, now let's start with the configuration of PE2. Now let's just check what is the interface. Okay, again it's the same FE001 on this side as well. So we will configure FE001 interface first, same as we have configured it on PE1. VLAN tagging, encapsulation VLAN CCC .512, VLAN ID 512, encapsulation VLAN CCC. So okay, interface configuration is being done. Okay, fine. Now we will say set routing instance A2, instance type L2VPN. Set, we will give the same route distinguisher as we have given it on your P1. We will again use the loopback IP. We will give the VRF target. We have to use the same VRF target as we have used on P1. Okay, that's fine. Now we will say edit protocols, L2VPN. We will say set encapsulation type, it's Ethernet VLAN. We will say set site 2, let's say site identifier we have to give it 2, so I will give it 2, and I've given it 1 on the PE1, so they will be automatically mapped, so I don't have to give the command of remote site ID in this case. And I will say set interface, set site 1, sorry, site 2 interface fe-0/0/1.y12. I will say up to, I will say set interface fe-0/0/1.512 at the instance level as well. So, okay, just check our configuration. Instance type L2VPN interface, okay, fine. Route distinguisher, fine. VRF target, fine. Okay, so it means configuration is being done on both of the PEs. Now we will just check our configuration. Run show L2VPN connections, but no more. So it means it's working perfectly fine, it's up. Now just check on CE1 site, show configuration interfaces fe001. okay, this is 10.0.0.1, so now we will try to ping 10.0.0.2, which is on customer A2, CE-A2. okay, so it means it is pinging here. So you can see the configuration of the interface here as well. Show configuration interfaces fe001. So it means it is pinging. Show protocol OSPF. OSPF is also being configured here. So also check the OSPF configuration neighborship. So here we can see the two routers CEA1 and CEA2, the customers, they are directly connected. They are just like directly connected because L2VPN is configured in our network, and they can natively exchange the OSPF route. So here we can see one policy is there, export policy, which is exporting the static route, and the static route is show routing options static. So this is the static route which is being exported. Now if you will check over here, show route 20.0.0.0, it's there. So everything is working fine. It means that we have configured our L2VPN properly. This should be the final configuration on your PE-A1. This should be the configuration, and this should be the configuration on PE2 routing instance A2. So that is the end of our video. Hope this video is informative for you. Thank you for viewing.